Within this video, we're going to talk about how to install the Unreal Engine, the Rube Goldberg Learning Kit, as well as where to go and download the assets you'll need for the Open a Box competition. And finally, we'll talk about how to get the box into the Rube Goldberg project so that you can use it for the competition. To download the Unreal Engine and the Unreal Launcher, you're going to need to come to this website. We'll go ahead and leave a link down below, and then go ahead and just click on the Download Launcher button. Now, if you do have any questions on how to actually install it, go ahead and check this out, the Watch How to Install, to see what you need to do to get it all installed. You're also going to need the Unreal Learning Kit Rube Goldberg Machines project. You can find it here at this website, and of course, we'll leave a link down below. Go ahead and just click on this Download Course Assets. And inside of here, you should see a button right here that says you can go ahead and download it if it's not already in your library. Now you can also find the project here inside of the Epic Games Launcher. Just go into the Fab area, and then up here at the top, go ahead and look for Rube Goldberg. And the one you're looking for is this one right here, this Rube Goldberg Learning Kit. Go ahead and select this one. Now I do want to point something out, and that is here inside of the formats. You will notice that it is set up for a 5.1, but don't worry, we're going to be using this in 5.6, and we'll show you how to deal with that. And here inside of Overview, we'll go ahead and click on the Create Project. And here, make sure that you go ahead and give it a name and make sure that it's specific, especially if you're going to have a single student or a single person working on this on a computer that has multiple projects. And second, inside of this folder section, you're going to want to save this in a place where you have read and write access. This is very important if you're going to be working on this in an institution such as a school or a college. And finally, go ahead and just click on the Create button. Next, we can move into the Unreal Engine section. From here, we'll come up to where it says Library. And down here underneath our My Projects, we should be able to find a generic looking icon for the Unreal Engine. We'll go ahead and just double click on this one. And you may get this pop-up that asks you to put it in a specific engine. In my case, it says 5.6, so we'll go ahead and just set it there and just click OK. Now, because the project is going to take a while to open, it needs to compile some shaders and do some math in the background. Let's go ahead and download the assets that we're going to need for this contest. Go ahead and go to this website, and of course, we'll leave a link down there in the description, and just scroll down just a little bit, and what we're looking for is this section right here, specifically this button. Go ahead and just give this one a click, and it will download a zip file that we'll need to open up. Now, don't worry if it has a different name, and go ahead and just follow along in this next section, and we'll talk about how to install it. Now, I've gone ahead and renamed that downloaded file, so it'll make it a little easier to see what's going on here. To install these assets, we need to go to where Unreal Engine is actually installed. Now, this could be different on everybody's computer, but by default, it'll show up into the C drive. So let's go ahead and open up our C drive. Inside of here, we're going to come down to Program Files. Inside of Program Files, we'll go ahead and look for Epic Games. And inside of Epic Games, you should have the engine version that you're working with. Now again, I'm using Unreal Engine 5.6. So we'll go ahead and open this one up. And what we're looking for is this Feature Packs and this Samples. So now that we know where it's going, let's go ahead and put the pieces where they need to go. And over here, we have our downloads. We have our Rube Goldberg Open a Box 2026 competition. Make sure that it's selected and then right click on it and come down here to where it says Extract All. And we'll go ahead and just choose Extract. Now inside of this folder are the pieces that we're going to need. So let's go ahead and open this one up. And in here we have a U-Pack, and the U-Pack is going to go into the Feature Packs folder. So we can just click and drag this one into here. And then in our samples, we need to go ahead and drop in this one right here, the Rube Goldberg Open a Box Content Pack. So we'll just click and drag this one into samples, like so. Now let's go ahead and jump over to the Unreal Engine and actually install these content packs. Once the project opens, let's go ahead and get in the assets for our competition. Down here inside of our content drawer in the bottom left, go ahead and open this one up. We're looking for this Add button that you see right here. Go ahead and just click on this. And right up here at the top, we'll find this Add Features or Content Pack. Go ahead and choose this. Inside of this pop-up, we want to go ahead and choose the content. And now right here, we should see the Rube Goldberg assets that we need to install. Go ahead and just select these, then just go ahead and click on the Add to Project. We can go ahead and move this window. Let's go ahead and close the one in the background. In fact, let's go ahead and just close this one as well. Let's go back into our content drawer. And we should now have a folder that says Open a Box. Inside of here, we'll actually have the box blueprint that we want to go ahead and work with for this competition. You can simply just click and drag this into our world so that we can actually begin to work with it. And to work with it, we need to understand how it actually works. Now, what's going to happen is if anything touches this, it's going to go ahead and open up. So let's go ahead and just grab a simple ball and drop it on top of it. So let's go back into our content drawer, go up to our blueprints, and if we go ahead and do a search right here for ball, we should be able to find our BP bulb. So we'll just click and drag this one in. And if we drag it right on top and then let go, we know that it'll be just above it when we go ahead and click on our blue move arrow here and lift it straight up. Now to see this in action, let's go ahead and just click on our play button up here at the top. It should open up. Oh, and the ball actually landed right inside of it. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and just click the stop button up here at the top. Now, let's go ahead and look at some of the features of this thing. So with this selected, you'll notice that over here at the right-hand side, we have a checkbox that says Use Niagara System, and then it says My Mesh. So if we go ahead and toggle this one on, this little checkbox, go ahead and click on this. Now, if we hit play, it'll open up and it'll shoot out a bunch of just little boxes. Now, that's not super exciting, so let's go ahead and just stop that. And let's change the mesh that's actually going to be coming out of this. So to do that, we'll come down to our My Mesh, and in this drop down, go ahead and click on this. We can look for just about anything that is a mesh here inside of this project. Now, what I'm going to look for is just a couple of question marks. So I'll type in the word question, and we'll find our question mark. Let's go ahead and make this a little bit bigger so we can see what it is. And we'll go ahead and select this. So now when this ball hits this box, the box will open up and we'll have some question marks that actually jump out of it. So let's give it a test. Go ahead and hit the play button. Boom, there it goes. So there you have it. Now you know how to install the Unreal Engine, go ahead and get the Rube Goldberg project, get the assets for the competition, and actually work with the box, allowing you to create an elaborate machine that just simply opens a box.